Today we're going to be working on a plank. But unlike the traditional plank where we are holding a static position, we're going to be moving in and out of different ranges of motion. So this is what we can call a plank matrix. We're also going to be working from our forearms. So we're going to set up for our typical forearm plank. I'm going to have my elbows on the ground. My knees can be right under my hips. From here, I will then extend one leg back and the other leg back. I'll squeeze nice and tight, make sure that my hips aren't touching the ground, they're not hiked up too high, that I have a nice long spine and I'm squeezing everything tight. My legs aren't touching. They're spread apart, about hip width apart. And that's your starting position. Now the first movement we're going to do is we're going to rock the hips up. We're going to push our hips away, push them away, and then we're going to rock forward and squeeze our butt. Forward, squeeze the butt. As we drive our hips up, we drive our hips to the ground. You'll perform 10 of those. And then our next movement is going to be rocking the hips side to side. So rock those hips side to side. Now you can make it more dynamic or you can keep it slow and controlled. It depends on if you're able to maintain that plank position. After 10, 5 on each side, we're going to rock side to side, tapping those hips on the ground, getting rotation through the back. Now, once you perform 5 on each side, you're done with your first round. I suggest performing 3 sets, 10 repetitions in each direction. Now, the important thing to remember when you're rotating for the final variation, you want to make sure that you're rotating your feet as well. Because if we try to keep everything static and glued, we're going to have an unhappy back. So again, side, notice that my feet shift. Side, notice how my feet shift. And that's your plank matrix.